And I am live on the south side of Indianapolis at Level 10 Martial Arts. I'm going to be taking part in this class in just a little bit, learning why martial arts are so important and beneficial for your kids.
From martial arts to a little dancing, J-Lo, Susan Sarandon, and Richard Gere back on the big screen in Shall We Dance?
First, Sarah's getting her kicks on the east side this morning.
Protect your head! Protect your head!
And coming up, Sarah's out live working on some character and discipline with the little ones, aren't you?
Good morning, Sarah. Character discipline, all sorts of things are being worked on. It suddenly got really loud out here at Level 10 Martial Arts. I'm down on the south side, just off of Thompson Road, south of downtown and everything. They have a great facility here, a great martial arts academy. It's called Level 10. They teach martial arts for all different age groups. For kids, as you can see behind me, there's a kids class going on right now. For adults, we're actually going to be learning some adult techniques a little bit later on. Master Theros is joining me this morning. Master Theros, tell me why all of these practices, from the little things that these little bitty kids are doing to the things that the grown-up kids are doing, why are all these good for them?
Well, it's the best activity in the world. I mean, I'm a little biased, of course, but I think that there's nothing better in the world for you than martial arts training because you teach life skills. It's not just kicking and punching like a lot of people would think because of the movies.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's more than just the physical activity, more than just sort of the exercise you get from it. You talk about the mind, body, and spirited exercises, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Every day we talk about the 3 rules of focus, and we teach students how to become leaders in their lives and master themselves. And of course, just like a regular school would have, we have a physical fitness program involved as well. But it's much more than that.
We talk in schools so much about focus and how do we get the kids to focus on their work and on their parents and on their teachers and just to focus on something because we have such a distracting society. Why does this help particularly with that?
Well, it helps because if you can learn to focus on one activity, if you can learn to stand still, for instance, and you can apply that same philosophy to what you're doing in school or at work, if you can learn to focus, anything is possible. And that's the main thing that we're trying to do is get these guys to think differently. So within the martial arts, we're teaching them how to deal with conflict and how to think that they can instead of that they can't. And the conflict that's inside their heads. Maybe I'm not as good as Jill. I'm too big, I'm too small, I'm too old, I'm too slow, whatever. We try to get them to think about the positive things that they have and help develop the I can attitude in them. And that's pretty much what the martial arts is really all about.
That's great. Okay, let's step into place here. I understand that we're going to do a little bit of partner work.
Yes.
Okay, why don't you jump up there and lead the class. I'm actually going to join my partner, this tough-looking guy right here. His name is Ben. He's going to be my partner, although I have to say I'm a little bit nervous after what I just saw right there. I think these little guys are a little bit more at my speed here. And as you saw, they do everything. They do little ducking activities and jumping activities with these little kids, and then they're doing all sorts of other stuff over here. Okay.
Continue until I say stop.
All right.
Begin.
Get your distance. Get your distance.
Get ready, stay.
Oh, okay.
Right here, making sure.
Okay, one more time. Level 10 Martial Arts is down on the south side of Indianapolis. This Saturday is National Martial Arts Day. Head on down here. They're going to have all sorts of activities as well as orientation type things so you can find out what class is right for you. 782-8000 is the phone number to call. Also log on to the website, fox59.com for more information. Tracy, when I get back, you're getting one of these. Oh, see, he almost didn't get me that time.
Bring it, sister.
Don't do that.
Thanks, Sarah.
I think we should dub her the Queen of Martial Arts. From the Queen of Martial Arts to the Queen of Halloween. She will be joining us later this morning. Elvira.
Sarah's live this morning. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, guys. I'm taking part in a little Taekwondo boot camp. Elizabeth is going to show us how it's done first. We're learning why this is good, not only for kids, but for adults, too. Jump, jump, jump. Sit-ups.
Careful. Ahead, Indiana Jones. First, Sarah is live this morning. Being careful, I hope.
Being careful. I'm taking a little breather for a second. And just a little bit, I'm learning some easy defense for adults, including, we're all going to need this one. Everyone does at some point, how to decline an unwanted hug. We're going to be going through that in just a little bit.
Have you ever danced?
Sarah's live learning some martial arts this morning. Morning, Sarah.
Good Good morning, guys. Level 10 Martial Arts is a busy, busy place. This is the place to be. You can see the children's classes, the younger age group classes are still going on behind us here. They're working on all sorts of activities. But to my left, there are adult classes happening at the same time. Master Theros talked earlier about why martial arts are so good for the younger groups. It develops focus and helps develop their mind, body, and spirit. But what about adults? What's different about it for adults?
Well, for the adults, the first thing is you can see it's a fantastic physical activity, and a lot of adults need that these days. The second and most important thing, it's a great stress relief. We've got a built-in scream therapy. That's the yelling you hear us doing class.
Yeah,
and
I like that, the built-in scream
Oh, it's
therapy.
fantastic. I mean, you can't compare that to anything else. It's the only place you can yell and you don't get in trouble for it. So.
That's good. Now, what are these guys doing here? This is sort of more the sport end of it, right?
Right. This is an Olympic sport also. Taekwondo is in the Olympics, and so what they're practicing now is developing the basic skills that are needed to be successful in that. In the interim, even if they don't ever compete, they're going to learn how to be better coordinated. They're going to sweat their butts off,
Yeah,
and they're going to learn a few things.
Ben here is getting so sweaty. He's been working hard, so it's definitely physical activity there. Now, you can also use it for self-defense, obviously, and it's very practical.
Conflict is conflict, right? So
Yeah.
if you're dealing with an opponent that wants to do you bodily harm, it's going to be the same kind of a thought process in self-defense or free sparring. So in that realm, it's going to help you in both areas.
Okay, let's jump into place here. We're going to learn some self-defense stuff. Now, this is stuff that you can actually practice if you're on the street, somebody comes up to you in the wrong way. This is how you get out of it. So what are we doing here?
Right. Okay. Now you guys do the single hand grab, same side.
Okay, so someone's just come up. They've grabbed my arm.
Open your hand. Point your thumb back toward your stomach and bend your elbow a little bit. Bend your elbow because you don't have any leverage otherwise. Now turn and then grab the wrist to subdue an attack if necessary. That's it. All right, try that again. A little bit faster now. Right, don't muscle it. Don't think about muscling it, right? When she grabs it, just lightly turn your body. Use leverage. Bend your elbow. When you get your elbow bent, you've got a lot of leverage. Now from there, don't yank it. Just keep turning until you release. That's it. Then you turn back and use your power to strike.
So with your body, a lot of it is that you get them to release. Okay, so I turn my body.
There you go, and then grab and use the turn to come back for the strike.
To give you some leverage. And then what was the other one? If they grab?
If they grab the other side, that's not going to work. So you have to look at your palm, turn your hand and grab the arm. Now step forward and then apply like a gate closing motion, straight down, and they will yield to the pain.
Now this, it looks like she's giving just because that's what she's supposed to do. If you press there on someone's arm, it actually hurts a lot.
Oh, it's very painful. It's a pressure point, and when you feel it, you're going to go with it.
Going down because that actually hurts her. So one more time, if they grab across your body,
look at the hand, turn the wrist and step into it. And straight down. Okay. That's it. Very good.
And one final one. We've all had this happen. Someone comes up to you, you're in the grocery store, and they want a hug. So
hi, how you doing?
without making them feel bad,
good to see you.
You just go, oh, it's so nice to see you too.
See you too.
Let's do it one more time. So someone goes in for the hug.
Nice to see you.
Oh, it's really nice to see you
great.
too.
Okay.
We're all going to practice that one. Not that we don't love the hugs, but in case you ever don't want one. Listen, this Saturday is National Martial Arts Day. They have all sorts of stuff going on here. Kicking off at about noon on Saturday. They have all sorts of carnival games and stuff like that. They're also giving free demonstrations both for kids and for adults. Anti-abduction demonstrations for kids and then easy defense for adults. So really good stuff. If you want some more information about that or any of their classes, you can log on to our website, fox59.com, or give them a call, 782-8000. Thank you all for having us out this morning. You guys are doing a great job. Tracy, Angela, are you guys or Tracy, Kat, Darren, sorry, are you guys practicing?
We're just still trying to figure out after the anti-hug move, what move you then do to...
Well, I don't know how you restart the conversation after that awkward moment.
Or I think the follow-up class should be, once someone's done the anti-hug to you, how you then still get into the hug. So I'm going to teach that class, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
Chili.